Good morning. Welcome to Soul Talk, and you're on with the Dark Prophet. So, today, the title of my conversation is going to be Lessons from Big Brother. That's the title. Lessons from Big Brother. First, you say, okay, why am I talking about Big Brother? For all things to talk about, the reason why I chose to talk about Big Brother now is because Big Brother is on. That Big Brother Naijia is on, and so I want to just every time I've gotten some messages to talk about it, and plus whenever I'm on Instagram or Facebook, I hear or I see something about it. So I just figured that let me just talk about it. It's something that affects a group of people, at least a significant population. So let me just talk about it. Plus, it's popular. Okay. I'm not really a fan of Big Brother, and what I mean by that is I don't watch it. I don't have time to watch that. But because of this segment I was going to do, I decided to watch it like 2 weeks plus. I watched it. This is the one that they're having now, Big Brother Naijia, Shine Your Eyes. So I watched it for like 2 weeks plus. So I just said, okay, let me watch it and then know what I'm going to. Let me see if there are some lessons that we can get from there, something that we can use to inform the public. So this is what some of the information I got. So let me start from the top. Big Brother, right, is not a Nigerian show. They may say Big Brother Naijia, but it's not a Nigerian show. The original maker of Big Brother is John Delmore. Yeah, that's the original maker of Big Brother. John Delmore is a Dutch guy and he's a billionaire, of course, right? So the concept of Big Brother, right, it comes from George Orwell's book, 1984. That's where the concept comes from, 1984. That's the first time they used that word, Big Brother. So, and what it means by Big Brother, Big Brother is Big Brother in the novel was referring to the government. The government were watching over people, making sure that people conform to their rules and regulations. They're trying to read people's thoughts and know how people are. Just basically, they want to have a society, Oceania. They wanted a society whereby people conform with all the rules of government, that they did not violate any rule that government set aside. And so George Orwell wrote it. So it's one of George Orwell's best books, man. And if you don't know George Orwell, he's the guy that wrote Animal Farm, and he did a pretty good job in writing 1984. Yeah. So what you need to understand again is that, like I said, in the book, the government is Big Brother, and it's a very wicked government. It's a government that just cares about its rules and regulations being followed. It cares less about individuals, and any individual that violates the rule, the government gets rid of you. It's that simple. So if you look at the show Big Brother, right, there are sections. So the cameras, right, the person, you don't see who's Big Brother, you don't see the person, but Big Brother is always watching. So you can see how similar it is. Big Brother is always watching. So those diary sessions that they have in Big Brother, it is a way for Big Brother to know what the contestants are thinking. You understand what I'm saying? It's a way to know what the contestants are thinking. Just like how in the book the government uses ways to get how people are thinking, so they will know who is going to disobey in the future and stuff like that. So that's what I want to talk about. And then the company that owns Big Brother is Bani J. It's a company that owns Big Brother. Their headquarters is in France, So why is this thing important? Why is this history important? Number one, I want to get you to understand that Big Brother is not a Nigerian show. Understand? It is not a show that is owned by Nigerians. It's a show that about Nigerians, but it's not a show that is owned by Nigerians. Yeah? There. So the first lesson from Big Brother, right, is this. Africans are sexually promiscuous. That is the first lesson I've gotten from Big Brother, right? Every time Big Brother show comes up, the issue of sex is always there. It becomes second nature. Every time talking about Big Brother is about who sucked who fucked who did this, who put hand in this person, who touched who, So that notion has been created there that Africans are sexually promiscuous, and a lot of people that watch that show, that is what they watch for. I remember one time there was one guy that went to go and touch a girl when she was sleeping or something like that. So those things, right? So that is the message. That is the first theme I got, right? Africans are sexually promiscuous. Look at Tega and Boma, right? A married woman dry humping a guy, on live TV. What does that say? What does that say about her? And another issue again is if you look at it, they talk about sex a lot. You understand? I remember one episode I watched. It was Nikki or Nini. She was talking about who has the biggest dick and who she has seen, whose dick she has seen and whose dick she has not seen. And this thing is on air, is on air. So they create that impression that African men and women, they are sex crazed. They are promiscuous. They can't wait to just get it on. They can't wait to start see each other and start jamming each other. So that's the first thing I got. The second lesson I got from this show, right, is the misrepresentation of Africans. This concept, this misrepresentation of Africans, I can talk about it for hours. I'm telling you, misrepresentation of Africans I'm talking about is they present a visual of Africans, right? It represents a package where people see Africans a certain way. You see what I'm saying? So in that show, you see Africans are presented in a very narrow way. They present us as very shallow people, people that don't think so deep about issues. What we want is we're shallow-minded, right? They present us as people that we are uncooperative. We are not together. You understand what I'm saying? We are not together. That's why we're always fighting against each other, this person against this person, right? They present us as a bunch who will do anything for money, They present us, that's why they will say, do this task. Okay, I remember, a few days ago, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, when Perry, they asked him to dress like a woman and impersonate Angela. Come on. Did he really need to dress as a woman? Is that really, why must a guy, an African guy, dress as a woman on public TV to imitate a woman? Why? This is what I'm talking about, misrepresentation. And this misrepresentation I'm talking about again, take a look at Angela. Angela is an African woman, right? But look at the way she's being portrayed. They are presenting Angela as if all she is just a pair of breasts and private parts. That's how they are presenting her. And come on, for Angela to show her private part on national TV, come on. What statement are we telling the world? Like I said, this show is not owned by Nigerians. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this show is not owned by Nigerians. So the people that own this show, they are the ones that have those images. And they can use those images to tell people who may never meet Nigerians that this is how Nigerians are. Their women are promiscuous. They will do anything for money. That could be the reason why Arab men are always asking our ladies to come over so they can pay them for sex. You know what I'm saying? So this issue of misrepresentation of Africans is very, very critical. Historically, Africans have been misrepresented. They present us as people that are narrow. Meanwhile, we are not. We have a wide range of varieties. We have differences in us. So the third one is they present us as people that lack focus. Now, what do I mean by people that lack focus? The whole point of Big Brother Naijia, right, is to win the money, right? I think it's 90 million. That's the whole point, is to win it, right? But have you noticed that in the show, the contestants spend more time arguing about trifling issues? I remember one, they were arguing about who has more iPhone, Africans or in Nigeria. Where are there more iPhones, in Nigerians or US? Who cares? Who cares? They present us as people that are not focused in what we're doing. If your objective is to win the money, then every other thing you're doing is to win the money. You're not there to go and fall in love with one girl and say, oh, this is the love of my life. Oh, I want to marry her. Oh, if then this girl does not agree for me, I will die. I will jump over a bridge. What does that say? You are there to win money, and what you're there to win money. And what are you talking about? You're not talking about sex or how you finger this person, how Perry put finger in Maria, and Maria touched him there, and all that stuff. And this presentation of us as people that lack focus, it translates to the real life. And if you look at an average African man, he lacks focus. There are some things that he wants, but he is always getting distracted by the silly things, by how many goals Ronaldo is going to score for Man U, who is going to win Champions League, who is not going to win Champions League, who is did this one, how much did Floyd Mayweather win in the last fight, how much did he get? What did you care? It is not your money. Ronaldo is not going to give you any of his money. Why do we spend time, watching people who are making millions and would even have a nickel to show? Why is that? It is that lack of focus I'm talking about, that lack of focus that is there in us, and this thing translates in the real world, and that is what they present. And people that watch that, and as you watch that Big Brother and see people that lack focus, you are going to translate it in your real world if you are not careful. Now, another issue I noticed again is number 4 is they present Africans as people who can be easily manipulated. Man, when I saw that, I was really kind of hurt, because I kind of felt that they don't have to do us that way, Look at the diary sessions, right? When all these people come and tell Big Brother what they think about this, and then they start to manipulate them, right? How they do the manipulation is this: they will ask you to put up someone for eviction. Oh, white money, put up so people for eviction. Then when you put up those people for eviction, right? Then those people find out, and then all of a sudden you guys become enemies. Oh, why did they put you up for eviction? I remember one where they told I think it was one of these guys that he should withhold love from the other person that she's in love with for a period of time. That's what Big Brother told her to do. They present us as people that can be easily manipulated, right? They can manipulate us with money, with any trifling thing that they manipulate us so that we fight against each other. And this is the game foreigners play in Nigeria. When they come to Nigeria, they pay a Nigerian and tell the Nigerian to manipulate his fellow brothers. That if he's doing that, they'll be paying him some money, and he'll be doing that. You see, that is and that is not a good message. Like I said, this show is not a Nigerian show. They should not present us in such a narrow way that we are people that can be easily manipulated as long as there is money involved. It's wrong for us to be presented that way. It's wrong. So present us as people that are easily manipulated. That is why when we travel overseas, other countries feel that Africans can be easily used. They can put them in low-paying jobs. They can use them to build like the Arab people. They can use them to do their manual labor, and after that they can discard them. That's why some people feel that they can even kill Africans and harvest their organs because they can be easily manipulated. Tell them to come to Libya. Tell them when they come to Libya, you kill them off. You see? So that is that manipulation I'm talking about. Is showing up in the show, but look at it in real life. That is why betting companies are coming into Nigeria. They can be easily manipulated. So start a betting platform and then use it and take advantage of them. Tell them they're going to win millions. So when you go there, put 15 naira, win millions, and then keep manipulating them and keep making your money. So another issue I noticed again is we are consumers of cheap entertainment. See, Big Brother, man, is just a cheap entertainment. It's a cheap entertainment, right? It's all about product placement. It's all about sex and who is going to sleep with who and who is dry humping who smacked this person's nyash, who kissed this person, who wanted to kiss this person, who is in love with that person, that is in love with that person. Man, that's cheap entertainment, man. Please tell me, what is difficult for you to get anything really intellectual that can last long with you in that show? It's all about cheap thrills and argument and pointless argument. So and when the problem with cheap entertainment is, if you watch it long enough, you start acting like those people. You understand? You start displaying the characters that they display. That is why cheap entertainment is not good. So the last one I'm going to talk about is life of enjoyment. You see, like I said, this life of enjoyment, it cuts across. This life of enjoyment represents Africans as people who are not serious-minded, who all they think about is who they are going to sleep with next, or they should drink. Look at the night parties. Or they should drink and meet a woman, and then you hear them they'll be talking about, oh man, last night was late. Oh, I drank vodka. I don't know how many vodka I drank. Oh, this one, this person threw up here. He drank this one. What the hell is all that about? Did we come to this country, or did we come to this life to drink? Did we come and they present us as consumers? They don't even give us a situation whereby we can produce things and become successful and become powerful. No, it's about consuming. It's about, oh, I want to get the latest this, I want to get the latest that. And that is really, really troubling when you present Africans as people that just seek enjoyment. And which we are not. Some of us seek enjoyment, but some people are serious-minded. Some people know what they want in life, and some people are pursuing it. But presenting Africans as people who are just enjoyment seekers is wrong. People who want to just have sex, who want to consume, sex, touch this person or rub this person. No. And those night parties, it portrays us in the wrong way. These are images that people are going to take. Some people may not meet Nigerians in their life, but this is what they are going to say. But like when they see us, this is what they're going to think about. Oh man, give that woman a chance now. She's going to remove all her clothes and be dry humping some stranger. Oh, the Tegan and Boma, you don't know the importance of marriage. Oh, they're going to be sleeping with each other. Please, 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 please. These are the lessons I get from Big Brother, right? Big Brother is a show, but as we people that are watching it, let's notice these things. And for goodness sake, we should potential for this thing to have much to present us in a much more positive way, because the worst thing that can happen to a race is to be misrepresented, and Africans historically have been misrepresented. That is what, and that misrepresentation is the reason why we are always cheated. Why on the global scale we are always cheated. Why people, Indian people, come over and just cheat us. So this is something I found out in Big Brother, right? And I think the show can do better, I know it's all about entertainment. Entertainment is fine, but there should be some educative component. There should be some positive representation, And again, I've noticed that in this Big Brother, right, nobody gets bigger than Big Brother. They make promises to you. Oh, you're going to be this. You're going to be successful. You're going to have this. You're going to have that. Think of all the past contestants. Where is Messi? Where is Leko now? Where are all these people that won? Where is Efe? All those people that won the money, right? And they promise them they're going to do this, they're going to, where are they now? It is like as if no, it's just a cloud of smoke and it's all gone. And that lesson again, the final lesson I learned is fame. They present us as people that will do anything to be famous. We are so desperate for fame that we want to be famous for being famous. We want to be famous for being famous. Look at Tega saying if her husband wants to leave, let him leave. All she knows is that she's the one that is famous now. Okay, you're famous, then what? No. You're famous. Okay, you have millions of followers on Twitter. Then what? Nothing? You make money then? So, I believe this show can be way better, They should present us in a positive way so that the world can take us serious. Because we Africans are serious people, We face a lot of challenges every day, but it does not mean the last thing we want is to be misrepresented, As Africans, we must make sure that we are the ones that represent ourselves. When we are anywhere, we represent ourselves in the positive way. So that's what I want to talk about. You can follow me on YouTube. It's BlackRock Ignite. That's my handle on YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram. It's still BlackRock Ignite. I hope someone learns from this. And please, if you have any comment, just let me know. Okay. Have a good one. Bye.